Hey guys, it's Michael Gascon, the Horse Guru, and welcome to Control the Head, Control the Horse. Today we're going to start the beginning of flexing in motion. And flexing in motion is as important as your steering wheel working as you're going down the road. It's 2018, and if you're watching this, that means you're studious. So I know that you know that flexing is good. But flexing and desensitizing of a horse that's standing still is just a concept. It's about as useful as your brakes and your steering wheel in a parked car. You got to think, when's the last time that you got hurt on a horse that was standing still and you hadn't been drinking too much? So what we need to make sure is that even when the horse is in motion, we have control of his head. Now this horse, at a standstill, is giving me his head. And this guy is Cajun. He's a Tennessee Walker, gelding. He just came in for training, and he came in because he was very spooky and very flighty. So right away, he's been here about a week, and right away we noticed that whenever he would get scared, he would completely lock up his head. Well, that's the equivalent of your car's steering wheel locking up while it's going down the interstate. So of course, he scared the owner a bit, so it's our job to get him soft and supple. And when you hear soft and supple, that means that I can put his head wherever I want at any speed that I want, because his head is simply our steering wheel. These reins right here need to be able to control everything on this horse. And if they can't, that means you're at the mercy of the horse that you're on. So you see he can flex at a standstill. The next thing I'm going to do is go forward. And I want you to notice something. We're going to go around this round pin, and I'm going to start looking straight as if I want to go forward. My shoulders, my hips, my legs tell him to go forward, but my hands tell him to give left and right. Now you notice he kind of throws his nose out a bit. He's looking at this, looking at that. Now in the beginning, when you first start this, you're going to be very busy like I am right now, just going back and forth, until he sees that it's easier to give his head than it is to keep turning directions. Very similar to whenever we're flexing at a standstill. Remember, whenever we're flexing at a standstill, if the horse moves his feet, we just keep flexing until he just finds out it's easier to give his head than to move his feet. Well, the same holds true here in flexing in motion. There we go. The more he gives now, the more I release, and the less I bother him. I want you to ask yourself the simple question: are you giving to your horse, or is your horse giving to you? Watch, I'm going to flex him here to the right. You see how he comes off of the rail there? It's no problem. That's just resistance. So I'm just going to keep working on him. We can change directions. So whenever you see a good dressage horse, a good reining horse, those guys can put that horse's head wherever they want. Because without control of the head, they wouldn't be able to control the body. So this is the very beginning of gaining control of their head. Now, as an industry, the gaited industry is infamous for straight line horses. Horses that have had a bit put in and just driven straight forward down a track or a road or a fence line. And he holds true. So when he came, he was already under saddle, but they couldn't control him whenever he was out on the trail. And the reason for that is he only knew how to go with his head straight. And notice I just keep bothering him. I don't get in a fight with him. There we go. Now he's starting to loosen up. As a byproduct, you'll notice whenever I release the reins that he's dropping his head, because I'm taking all that adrenaline, all that tenseness and tightness out of his head and neck, and he's becoming more relaxed, more easy. You will be amazed how much this will help your gait, your transitions, your speed control, your leg control with your horse. This is the basis of everything. If you control the head, you control the horse. So my clinics have evolved so much over the past 5 years. In the beginning, I just wanted to desensitize everybody's horse and expose them to as much as possible. Now I believe a horse's fear is only a problem when you can't control it. Remember, it's not a horse's fear that hurts you, it's their reaction to that fear. So if they get afraid or nervous and you can't control their head and they lock up the steering wheel and take you wherever they want to go, or rear up or buck or take you through the woods, that's a problem. But if we can guide them through it and be their leader because we have control of their head, we can control the situation. There we go. Much better. I'm going to give him a little breather right here. Let him walk without touching his face. But notice how I don't like, I don't try to have a confrontation with him. I'm not trying to get him more wound up. The other thing you might notice is that we're just riding in a halter. He's been riding in a bit his whole life. I can put a big bit on him, and I guarantee he'll pull harder on me in the bit that he's used to pulling on, that he's been riding in for years, than this halter. Not to mention, if you've watched our groundwork series, you'll notice that the respect that we gained through the groundwork, he was already giving his head on the ground before we even got on. There we go. Now look, I'll hold him to the side for a stride or two. You see that right there? Now I'll release. Hold him to the right for a stride or two. Now if you want to notice my hand placement, I'll release. The easiest way is to have a long set of reins. Put your hands on your legs so you know you're calling to the same place. When he throws his head, you see I don't worry about that. I just leave my hands in the same place. There you go. He turns his head to the side because that's the only place he can find that there's no pressure on. So with one hand, I'll come up to my hip. My other hand will stay down by my knee. Again, notice he brings his head down and to the side. As long as his head's there, there's no pressure on him. Do the same thing to his left side. There we go. There we go. Now he's getting softer and easier. So these older horses that have been ridden for a long time, it's like trying to fill a cup that's already full. We have to wash everything out that he thought he knew so that we can put new material in there. And right now, this whole idea of giving to pressure instead of resisting is new to him. And we want him to understand that every time we touch him, see how he's dropping his head? A lot of folks believe that hot walkers like this can't walk. A lot of people believe that if you have a gaited horse, they just, they're just a different breed. They all walk way too fast. You can't enjoy the ride with your quarter horse friends. And I'm here to tell you that's just not true. The problem that we have is people are holding them up and have their head up. Well, if they have their head up, their adrenaline's going, they're tense tight, and they're taking bigger steps, so it really seems like they're walking fast. But look at this guy. He came in a week ago, and he was very tense and tight. He walked out very fast, but now that we're starting to gain control of his head, he's dropping his head down, walking nice and slow. There we go. And day by day, we just keep putting these little investments in the bank. A little softer here, a little softer there. Guys, this works on any breed of horse. If you have a trotting horse, if you have a quarter horse or a warm blood, and they are very heavy in the trot, which means they'll draw your teeth out, plop, 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 plop. If you flex them in motion and you get them to drop their head and relax their muscles, you're gonna see you're gonna have a nice, smooth trot that's gonna be way smoother. They're gonna be a lot easier on you. Well, the same holds true in gaited horses. I just want to make sure that wherever I touch him, that he releases. Now, can you imagine if he's soft and easy in a halter, what is he going to be like whenever we put a snaffle on? How soft is he going to be when we put him on his finish bit? Now, right here, just the way that he's reacting lets me know that I could take this horse with this halter that you're seeing me ride right here and ride him anywhere, because he's telling me that I have control of his steering wheel and I can put his head wherever I want it. All right, I know what you're thinking. Well, Michael, if you turn his head and he doesn't turn, how do you turn him? All right, well, I'll tell you. The less they depend on their head, the more they depend on your body to tell them where to go. So if I'm sitting back and looking straight, everything about me is looking straight, I'll even come straight to you. See how my chest and my hips and everything are looking straight? Now watch when I do the same turn, but I look over my shoulder. Since he's not worried about laying against me and fighting me, now he's really light off of my contact, that whenever I look over my shoulder and shift my weight around, he gives to that. It's making the communication lines a lot easier. Perfect. And that's how you flex a horse in motion. Thanks for watching. Control the head, control the horse. All Alright guys, so your 3 pro tips for flexing in motion. Number 1, whenever you start, the horse is going to want to turn whenever you pick up the reins. When you're going forward, his whole life he's been taught that, hey, if you pull left, go left. And you're trying to teach him a new way. You're trying to teach him to be soft and easy and gain yourself more control. So pro tip number 1 is touch and release. And it's okay if in the beginning it's small touches just like this and you're going back and forth. Touch to the left, touch to the right, touch to the left. That's okay. In the beginning, the horse is going to want to snake. But if you keep going back and forth, touching and releasing, remember, you keep touching and releasing, he's going to find out that it's easier to give his head than to keep turning his body. The more that he gives with his head, the more you'll be able to ask. Pro tip number 2, make sure to sit back. Look up and where you want to go. If you look down, it's going to take him a long time to figure out what you're wanting. If you look down, he's going to really not want to go forward. As soon as you start flexing, he's going to want to stop. The whole idea is for the steering wheel to work when you're going forward. And pro tip number 3, when you're flexing in motion, it all starts from the ground with the respect series. From there, we want to make sure that we can flex the horse whenever we get in the saddle at a standstill. This horse, you just saw him flexing at a walk. And the more advanced you get, the faster you go, the faster you flex them. So if you get to a trot, you should be able to flex calm and easy in the trot as well and not change their direction. If he can flex at a trot well, then at a canter. If you get that horse where you can flex his head wherever you want it, at a walk, trot, or canter, or walking out in his case, then you're going to be able to control him at any speed forward, and speed is going to be your friend, not your enemy. Thanks for watching Control the Head, Control the Horse. This is your 3 pro tips. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. Make sure to get in the comments below and give us your feedback. Let us know what all problems you're having, if you're having any problems with the steps, if there's more videos or problems that you would like to see. We just want to better help you bond with your horse and help fix some of your equine problems and reach your equine goals.